Hey Troopers, Danielle Gutierrez here, and it is with great grief to inform you all that our very own anchor, Jake Hernandez, took a very hard hit at the Eastwood versus El Dorado game. Now, Jake was someone that's been really important to our KEHS broadcast team, and it's just so tragic that...
All right, guys, are you ready?
Jake.
I'm fine, Danielle.
I thought you were...
No, I'm fine. I might have taken a hard hit and gone to the hospital this past weekend, but everything's going to be okay, and I'm going to be ready to get back on the field versus Coronado.
Well, let me just tell you, Jake, it's great to have you back.
Well, with that being said, Danielle, shall we?
We shall.
I'm Jake Hernandez.
And I'm Danielle Gutierrez.
And welcome to your KEHS broadcast.
Now this week, we're going to be actually talking about another sad event that is occurring right now at Eastwood. The famous auxiliary gym is actually being torn down as a part of BTC construction.
Wow, that's so crazy to hear. I know so many memories have been made inside that gym, from practice to assemblies to tryouts. Some people's high school careers were made in that gym.
That's so true, Jake, and it's been around for so long. Didn't the 1976 champions play there?
I think they did, Danielle. Christian will be telling us more about all the memories that went on in there and the construction going on.
Eastwood had had many great memories in the small gym, but with this new gym to come, students and faculty look forward to the new memories they would be making. I'm Christian Madrid reporting.
We asked senior GLADYS Rivas how she felt about the small gym getting torn down. She is deeply saddened at the building that her homecoming experience and games were in.
How I feel about the small gym, it's where a lot of traditions and a lot of families and games. It's where I spent most of my freshman year, because I was kind of shy, and small gym was kind of a good place to hang out.
Furthermore, Victoria Jimenez is very thrilled about the demolition of the small gym and how Eastwood will benefit from the new school, but is very concerned where the events were held in the small gym are going to be in the future.
I'm a little excited but concerned. At the same time, I like how they're doing the construction for the school. It's going to help benefit everybody in the community.
I spent so many hours in there practicing because I was a trooperette for the 4 years that I was in high school, and it's so sad to see the place that I spent millions and millions of hours, not just the 8-hour day, but at night I remember doing props, making props and things for the girls, and it is so sad to see. At the same time, I know in order for Eastwood to continue to be the strongest school that El Paso has, we have to look at the future.
Eastwood had had many great memories in the small gym, but with this new gym to come, students and faculty look forward to the new memories they would be making. I'm Christian Madrid reporting.
Thanks, Christian. Wow, it's so sad to see the gym I even played in being torn down. I'm going to miss seeing that small gym at school, but I know the final product is going to be beautiful.
You're absolutely right, Jake. The new school will be brand new and will be beautiful for the future generations of Eastwood High School.
No matter what, Danielle, Eastwood will always shine on forever.
But also, as seniors, we have to be looking ahead. With that being said, Mr. De La Fuente and the Go Center had our FAFSA night last week.
Danielle, isn't it FAFSA?
Well, lucky for us, Jake, Alexis will be able to explain to us more about what FAFSA is.
Hi, I'm Alexis Avila, reporting here from Fort Eastwood, here interviewing people for FAFSA.
FAFSA stands for Free Application for Federal Student Aid.
Here at the FAFSA meeting, they discussed topics about how to get their college plans ready and what benefits they could receive.
Well, they can assist with tuition, help out with their books and all their classes. A lot of people don't know that that's available, and it's basically available for everybody.
There are some qualifications that people must meet. For the most part, everybody qualifies, and some think more people should apply. Well, one, they need to fill out the FAFSA form in order to qualify for financial aid.
You have to be a United States citizen. You have to have your high school diploma.
They also need to have a certain family budget or family salary, I guess, that their parents get paid. Oh, definitely. Like, even if they might not qualify for financial aid, it's good to apply because there's money out there, free money that you can get, and it's always good to get money for college. This is Alexis Avila signing off here at Fort Eastwood.
Well, Jake, now do you know what FAFSA is, and now do you at least know how to say it?
Okay, Danielle. I forgot everything has to be exact with you.
Well, I'm sorry, Jake. I just like things to go well.
Well, speaking of going well, our cross-country team did well in their last competition out of town.
Joseph will be able to tell us more about our cross-country team and give us a recap on what they did last week in Arizona.
Hello everyone. I'm back looking into our cross-country team as their boys took a hard-earned second place at Desert Twilight. Let's go check them out right now. The team went to Arizona with their spirits high and their minds focused on the upcoming competition as they went to test out their limits.
I think I performed really well. Of course, after every race, everyone's going to say they could have gone faster, and that's the same case here, but I was really happy with our performance and my performance too.
Yes, I am extremely proud of what my team did. We kicked butt and we gave it all we got. Yes, after seeing the accomplishment that we did at Desert Twilight, it makes me really excited for all the meets that we have to come.
Our cross-country team definitely stands proud after their performance, striving for higher levels of running and focusing on doing their all.
Yeah, our varsity girls who finished in about 30th place last year finished 12th this year, so that was a huge improvement with some of the best teams in the country there. And our varsity boys were an extremely close second with a team that's ranked in the top 25 in the nation, barely beating them.
Coaches and players alike feel this is just the beginning of their season and expect much more greater things to come. Our players did amazing in the past meet and have their eyes set to higher goals now. And as the coming challenges approach us, they definitely will not disappoint us. I'm Joseph McLean, reporting.
Congrats to our cross-country team.
It's so great to see our troopers perform well in their extracurricular activities.
Well, Danielle, you'll be happy to hear that our band also had their first competition this past weekend.
That's super exciting. I heard it's band's first competition, and I heard that it was at Franklin High School. And Christian Sermenio will actually be able to tell us more about the competition this past week.
Thanks, guys. October is definitely the highlight of the season for marching band. This is because there's a football game every Friday and a marching competition every Saturday. And with that said, the band is heading off to their first competition this Saturday. This weekend at the EPISD Invitational held at Franklin High School, our school's very own trooper band will be competing against other high schools from all across the city.
This Saturday's competition is a big competition as we are going to be performing at Franklin High School. I'm very confident that we're going to do well, absolutely. That we're going to be fortunate the night before, we're going to get to play on the same field, and that's going to be a huge advantage. We're going to march on the same field the night right before that contest, and that should definitely make us have a comfortability level that will not be with other bands too. But we're going to do very well.
The show theme this year is Interstellar. It includes selections from 2001, Mars by Holst, Space Oddity by David Bowie, and Apollo Unleashed by Frank Kelly.
I feel like it's really cool. Like we could add stuff into it and like make it very spectacular, you know, because it's space, so like gravity and everything, and like a lot of sparkles. And like when I think of space, I think of like all the dark colors, like purple, black, white. So I think it's gonna look really cool with the props.
In order to prepare for all their competitions, the band practices a total of 8 hours each week. Each morning they start practice at 7 a.m. and even sometimes they have practice after school.
I think just practice more, especially with like us, like guard. We just need to like practice more and keep on trying and not get discouraged. Cause then like we don't practice and we don't try, but I'm pretty sure when we try we can do like good.
We would like to wish the Eastwood High School band good luck at their first competition. Remember students, if you would like to come support us, we perform at Franklin High School at 3 p.m. This has been Christian Sermenio reporting.
Our band practices every day at 7 in the morning, and it's so good to see that they're getting recognition that they deserve.
That's true. And like, how do they manage to perform within all the different weather conditions?
That's so right, Danielle. That really shows that they're El Paso's best band in the city.
Through the cold winters and the hot summers, that's crazy. But Damian will be able to tell us more about this week's weather.
Welcome, troopers. I'm Damian Soto with this week's weather segment. We start off with a high of 85 and sunny skies and a nighttime low of 58. Now let's take a look at the weather throughout the week. We see the majority of our highs dip into the upper 70s and hit low 80s during the rest of this week. We see midweek highs fluctuate from 77 on Tuesday down to 72 on Wednesday and back up to 76 and 81 on Thursday and Friday the 13th. We're finally starting to hit those temperatures that scream fall, so don't hesitate to bust out a sweater. For KEHS, I'm Damian Soto reporting.
Thanks, Damian.
It's good that the weather was also good for our Friday game.
You're right, Jake. And didn't volleyball play on Friday too?
You're right, Danielle. Just because it's football season doesn't mean our Lady Troopers shouldn't get the recognition they deserve.
You're absolutely right. And Saul will be giving us some highlights of the volleyball game against Franklin.
I'm here at the Bob Leslie Gym as the Lady Trooper volleyball team takes on the Franklin Lady Cougars.
The Lady Troopers are having a great overall season but are struggling in district play. Tonight they take on an almost undefeated 168 Franklin team.
Franklin's always a tough team. They've always come out and been competitive in all three levels, freshman, JV, varsity.
Eastwood has an overall record of 25 wins and 10 losses. We asked assistant coach Mike CATALDI on his thoughts about the team's progress.
So far we're doing really well. You know, we compete every day, we practice hard every day. The girls are excited about playing and they're excited about learning.
The team is made up of many talented and hardworking individuals. We spoke to Samantha CONDE to find out what she thinks about her abilities as a playmaker and her impact on the game.
I feel very confident, but I mean, as a player, I know I need some things to work on, but I'm just working my hardest to keep the team going.
The Troopers fought hard and gave it their all, but it still wasn't enough to come out with a win, losing the last set by only 2 points. They'll seek to redeem themselves against Coronado this upcoming Tuesday.
For KEHS Sports, I'm Saul Fuentes.
Good job to our Lady Trooper volleyball team. Remember that Eastwood is always behind you girls.
Well, with that, Danielle, that's the end of this week's broadcast. So I'm Jake Hernandez.
And I'm Danielle Gutierrez signing off.